Like, I do want to talk about this because this is like a bit of a problem, if you get what I mean. Yeah, let me just take all this off, and we'll be like more serious because Demon, who made the Arctic Camo Poncho very recently, and if you've seen my recent Saturday Skin showcase, we really do show off that Arctic hide armor. So if you skip to about, what is it? It's like, it's 1 hour and 10. So if you get to that point, it's very, very good camouflage for stone wall and in the snowy areas amongst the rocks. So if we just get a good look there, like I couldn't see Micro at all in half the cases, and when he's shooting me from a distance, he's right there. I, for the life of me, cannot see anything. But anyway, so Arctic Camo came out, and it wasn't accepted this week. It was complete the sets, and Demon has not continued to support the Snow Camo collection. Instead, he's gone ahead and made Woodland Protection Poncho. Not sure why he's making another poncho skin, and it's very weird because I've seen how many poncho skins this week? That's one. And then we got Black Owl Poncho, and then we got like a leafy one. If I just quickly refresh, is the leafy one here? I can't seem to see it. There was another leafy poncho made by Zero, so yeah, quite a lot of poncho skins, but you know, that Arctic Camo Poncho, that was a bit of a problem. That was a bit weird, wasn't it? And now I want to talk about it. So if you recall, it was looking like it was oversaturated. The sales number would imply it's oversaturated. And with the amount that we see in the market, well, it's looking pretty oversaturated. So, oh, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the bits, Mr. Weather. Yeah, almost 600 quantity. So gradually, every day, ever since that Rustle rotation, more and more and more and more and more and more and more have been appearing. Now, I did talk about this yesterday, and there was like 480. Now there's 580, and it's kind of pushed me to want to talk about this. Now, fairly recently, I'm talking about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I was talking about this, and you might recall we had like a buy order right here at around 93 cents. It was like 600 buy orders or whatever. What basically I saw yesterday was it got split, and it split between a 300 quantity 80-cent buy order and a 300 quantity 99-cent buy order, and I was a fair bit confused. I was like, okay then, what's going on? What exactly is going on? Why would you want to support such an item that's clearly very, very oversaturated? I mean, we are seeing the issues that follow with it now, with plenty of big fat stocks being dumped onto the market. This poncho is not going to flourish anytime soon, purely based on the fact that it's got far too many big resistance. It's got plenty of walls built up all here. So why would you want to build this up? Why would you want to make loads of support for it? Now, in theory, yes, there is still the hope that we will potentially see the Arctic Hide collection being accepted. Looks very cool, and it's very, very good camouflage in the snowy, icy areas in biomes in Rust. But does it have room to flourish? No, it does not, because there's huge walls. There's big fat quantities blocking us, and it's becoming a bigger problem. So with what these individuals have done here is I'm under the impression that they were guys that bought tons and tons of stock. So initially, if you remember, on the first day, that poncho sold over 15,000 quantity, didn't it? Something like that. A ridiculous number sold after 24 hours. And from there on, I was like, yeah, no, this is going to be a big problem. And lo and behold, yeah, 38,000 sales in this current day and age. That's a ridiculous number, because everybody thought, oh wow, new poncho skin, and it's camouflage. Surely it's going to be easy money, easy profits. Well, far too many people thought that, and the price is still $1, but it's clearly getting more and more piles and piles and piles of big quantities thrown on the market. But these guys here are trying to keep it up. I'm led to believe that this is rich. This is a rich group of individuals, and they need to keep the price up. They are crossing their fingers and hoping to see that new piece of a new Arctic Camo hide armor being accepted, because lo and behold, I would assume that the reactionary nature of the rust economy will take place, and everybody will probably look around and maybe start buying out all the ponchos. That's what they're hoping for, and that's the impression I'm getting. But how high will it go? Do you remember what happened with Skullkiller clothing? That was only oversaturated by, what, a few thousand in comparison to the tier 3. So if I type in Skullkiller, lo and behold, what's that looking like right now? The clothing has 253 and 206 in the market. A lot more in comparison to the likes of the tier 3, which has 86 and 59. Big difference. And when we first saw tier 2 appear, the hoodie had like 450 quantity on the market at one point, and the pants had 350 to 400. I don't remember fully, but this is exactly what we were worried about. Why am I looking at the kilt? Sorry, I've picked the wrong thing. Roadside pants. Oops, I meant to look at normal pants. So yeah, these did not flourish because there's far too many in excess. And I just don't see a great future of this. If you happen to own loads of ponchos, it's probably a perfectly fine time to just sell to this high buy order and run away. Even then, how far will it go if we do see the hide armor? Will we see these same people also buying out all the quantity to make it look like it's more valuable than what it actually is, if we do see that hide armor being accepted? Manipulation is weird, and it definitely seems like a group effort. So this would have cost them a whole lot of money. Like, I am not sure if this is the same 300 quantity that I saw yesterday. That would tell me, around 24 hours? 232 quantity has been dumped onto this very top buy order right here. Unloaded all over onto it. I don't know, but that would cost, well, $232, wouldn't it? And that's not good. Especially with all the problems that I'm presenting right here. So, yeah. Just another instance of your usual Steam market manipulations. Boosting up the price of a skin to make it seem more valuable. Now, this does have over 2,000 requests to buy, but it's all like weirdly spaced out. 48 cents here at 300 quantity. 150 at 53 cents. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Why is this? Why is there a 300 quantity at 80 cents and then a 100 quantity at 83 cents? Are these real buy orders, or are they just there to make it seem like it's got more demand than it actually has? It's a very weird story, this, and it's not flourishing. It's only being held up by the people trying to boost it up. And I don't see it doing very nicely. And remember what I said. The very second the people that have the opportunity to sell it, that's available to them, they sell it. 579 on the market. It's going to be very, very tough, very, very awkward, and yeah. Now, it's not like something where you can buy out all the stocks and then control the price. So what's a good example? Earlier today, I did see the likes of, well, I mean, we know Troll Daddy. Troll Daddy chest plate right now. I was going to say another chest plate, but Troll Daddy's a much better example. Troll Daddy had a massive buyout earlier in August. So if I just quickly show you, this is how it works. Earlier, a good 4 or 5 weeks ago, this skin was selling for around 55 cents in the market. It was doing nothing. Randomly, over 150 of them sell, and suddenly, because all of that stock's been bought out, it's now selling for around almost $2, and it keeps rising because more stocks keep getting bought out, and then it's selling for around $4, and then it kind of stagnates. It starts to go down ever so slightly, and then fairly recently went up a bit and then down a bit, and then it's been bought out even more. Suddenly, this chest plate, which a good 6 weeks ago was only selling for around 55 cents, is now selling for $8 a piece. Just a week ago, this was selling for around just barely $3. People buy out the majority stake of a majority quantity stake of a skin. They're in control of it then, and they can buy and sell it back and forth, whether it's between themselves or other people think, oh, this is valuable now, I should buy in. But yeah, this is a successful manipulation by owning all the stock. That Poncho, nowhere near. So, yep, that's just another thing to learn. And do you honestly think all these buy orders here are real? Because these will randomly appear when the pumping happens, but I'm led to believe that the only real buy orders are these ones, around 40 cents, because it used to sell for 50 to 60 cents. So all of these are just there to make it seem more valuable than what it actually is. So yeah, manipulations on the Rust Steam market, keeping prices up and making things look more valuable than what they actually are. Keep an eye out, people. This is happening every single day. But let's see if we potentially could see that Arctic hide armor appearing. And then we'll see what happens with the likes of the Poncho. One more quick look. And it's not working for me. There you go. So 580 on the market. Smack dab right on $1. And at $1.04, suddenly there's 33, and $1.05, there's 40 of them. So even if you bought these for $1 each, you're not going to be able to sell these for a profit. It's ruined. It's ruined. So, yeah, lessons learned. Keep an eye out. Best of luck to everybody.